All right, hey guys. So today I wanted to discuss what I'm doing in order to heal my gut. And I figured this would be a better video to make before talking about the supplements, because in my opinion, eating the right food is the most important thing. That's what makes the biggest difference. Supplements do play a role, but they really don't do that much, and they can't really help as much if your diet is not working properly for you. So first I wanted to discuss what I'm avoiding eating, because I think this is the most important thing. Definitely avoiding eating the wrong foods is going to be very helpful, because I find it's easy for these foods to creep in to your diet, and then you don't necessarily know that they're causing problems. And it could be causing your gut to not heal or to be getting worse over time, which is like the last thing you want. So definitely one thing is I've been avoiding eating out. Yeah, I went on a streak of about 20 days of not eating out. I did eat out a couple days ago, but I just ate a little bit, and it was just some fried rice and some beef and broccoli. So it was pretty safe overall for me, I would say. Still, I was kind of like, oh, I wish I didn't eat out. I don't know. I feel like maybe it affected me a little bit. The problem is with eating out is you never really know what ingredients they're putting in the food, and they're very likely, practically guaranteed that they're cooking with seed oils, which for me definitely affect my gut, I've noticed, and cause my inflammation to go up. So I've also been avoiding processed food. So basically like most things that come in a box, that have a bunch of ingredients on it. I've been avoiding seed oils, like canola oil and vegetable oil and cottonseed, and well, the list is pretty long, but I've been sticking to cooking with healthy oils like coconut oil, avocado oil, olive oil. And also I've heard good things about animal fats like beef tallow or butter or ghee. I haven't tried those three, but I think beef tallow would be pretty good for me too. Let's see. I'm not eating any grains, so definitely not gluten, like no wheat, and no oats. Oats definitely affect my gut, I've noticed. Every time I have those oat snacks, man, I always feel absolutely terrible the next day. So I also have been not really eating any rice either. If I did have rice, it would probably just be white rice, because brown rice has like lectins in it, which can also affect your gut in a negative way. But yeah, I've been avoiding rice as well. Just generally, I find grains they seem to affect my digestive system. And I've been seeing more progress with healing my gut without having them in my diet. Although I've heard congee can apparently be quite good for gut healing, where you really kind of, melt down the rice and make it into more of like a porridge. Apparently, I haven't tested it either, so I can't say for sure, but that's just what I've heard. I've been avoiding fruit. I don't think fruit is the worst choice, but I don't know if it's the fructose that affects me or maybe the high sugar. But it seems like whenever I have like apples or berries, it leads me to have to use the bathroom. And I usually don't feel so good after. Or like, at least especially apples, I notice apples seem to really affect me. I don't know what it is. I think it might be the high fructose mixed with the high sugar being a double whammy for me. Pears, I think I've been okay with. But just in general, I've been avoiding fruit because of the high sugar content. For me, with my Crohn's disease, I have hidradenitis suppurativa as like a side effect of that, which are basically these painful skin spots, and they get worse if I have high carb foods, like high sugar foods, and especially processed foods. So that's why I've been avoiding fruit generally. I've been avoiding nightshade vegetables as well, because those seem to affect my gut. Like tomatoes definitely affect my gut. And I think that also includes like eggplants, and I don't know the full list of it, but you could Google nightshade vegetables, and potatoes. Yeah, so those are more foods I've been avoiding just because, yeah, I know they can have a negative effect on the gut. One thing that I didn't mention, I realize, is that I'm also not eating nuts and beans, because beans have lectins in them, which can also, damage your gut. And nuts are just hard on the digestion, but there is also nuts that have lectins, like peanuts and cashews, I think. But I've found nuts to be hard on my digestion, so I try not to eat much of them. And I think, Originally when I was figuring out my diet, I used to eat a lot of nuts, like specifically like macadamia nuts and pistachios, and I think that might have contributed to my gut getting to a worse spot because of that. I do, however, eat sweet potatoes, which have been pretty good in my opinion, because it can be very hard to be that low on carbohydrates. Like for me with the keto diet I was doing, I just was eating like broccoli and cauliflower and Brussels sprouts a bit, but like it definitely leads me to feeling hungry and having a bit of carb craving. So having some sweet potato definitely helps me to fulfill that slight bit of carbs I feel that I need every day, without going overboard. It's not too sugary and it's pretty good on the digestive system, is what I found. So I guess I could say I would have like tuber vegetables instead of fruit. So like maybe like carrots or beets. Actually, I haven't really had beets too much, so I don't really know. I think they've been okay the times I've had them though. They're not really that sweet. Yeah, and I guess I should try turnips. But yeah, those help me get a bit more carbs because, yeah, again, it can be tough. It can be easy to feel hungry if you're just having veggies, like specifically for me, cruciferous veggies, since those have been better on my gut. And also dark leafy greens are supposedly good too. Now that I've gone over what I'm not eating, I want to go in depth on what I do eat. So mainly meat of different variety, like chicken, beef. Beef is probably my favorite. Pork. I like pork as well, especially bacon. Oh, bacon is delicious. I would look for ones with like less ingredients in it. I have a bit of salmon too, but personally for me, I have gotten kind of sick of fish. So I don't really eat it very much, just a little bit here and there. I've been also eating eggs and cheese. For me specifically, I'm having Italian cheese like Grana Padano, Parmigiano Reggiano, and Pecorino Romano cheese are the three I've been having. And the thing is, like, the cheese from Italy, it's made with the A2 cow milk. So, it's friendlier on the gut compared to milk and cheese from North America, like North American cows. And also the thing is with cheese, it's like the lactose has been eaten up. So there's not really any sugar in it either. So if you're somebody who has an issue with carbs and sugar like me, then it's a good snack, I've found. And it doesn't negatively affect my gut from what I've found. So I will kind of munch on one of those like cheeses throughout the day, and it helps me stay full. It's actually been helping me gain weight back, to be honest. Since I've been having cheese in my diet, it's given me a good source of calories to help me regain weight, because I was very skinny being affected by my Crohn's disease. I was quite skinny and I was cold all the time. But yeah, since I've been eating better and also sticking very closely to the diet, my gut's been healing up and getting better, I can say. Let's see. So yeah, I do have cooked cruciferous veggies as well. Just making sure that the veggies are well cooked, because the raw veggie fiber can be tough on my gut and can definitely cause me to go to the bathroom. And I don't know if it would cause my gut progress to go backwards, but it's possible as well, I guess. So yeah, just making sure it's well cooked. Mainly eating broccoli and cauliflower and some Brussels sprouts. Yeah, and the main kind of higher carb food I've been having is a bit of sweet potatoes. I don't go overboard on it, because I know it would probably affect my HS if I ate a lot of it. But I do have a bit every day just to kind of satisfy that little bit. I don't really even have sugar cravings much these days, actually. It's only a small amount, which is good. Anyways, I've been able to reduce my sugar cravings over time by eating less sugar, which is good. Back when I used to eat out a lot, I would have all these sugar cravings, and it was hard to develop that self-control. You kind of have to take it one step at a time and slowly reduce your carbs, I found, is the best way to do it. I think that's pretty in-depth on what I eat and what I'm doing right now and how I'm seeing success at the moment. And yeah, but the biggest thing is like not eating out and avoiding processed foods for sure. And yeah, avoiding the grains and avoiding nuts as well, because nuts are hard to digest. Sticking to meat and veggies and tubers. Yeah, feels good. I'm really happy because my washroom trip frequency has decreased, so I'm not running to the bathroom all the time like I used to be. I've been feeling like I have more energy now. It's also partially due to the supplements, which I want to talk about in another video. One thing that I did want to mention is that I don't know if this is a one-size-fits-all diet. I don't think it is, because I don't think everybody with Crohn's disease has HS like I do. So maybe you can handle fruit better. Might be the case, because I know from the videos I've seen online, doctors do talk about how berries are supposedly pretty good for the gut. So something to keep in mind. But this is the diet that's worked for me and has helped me see success. And I'm hoping that you can at least use some of this information to help yourself in your gut healing journey. Anyways, I just wanted to say thank you guys all so much for watching. Hit like and subscribe if you found the video to be helpful. And you guys can click up here to check out my recent video where I talked about what a difference it made reintroducing veggies into my diet.